Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and also please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me. Block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Scorpios this week? Ooh, your card was the first one out. You're showing up. You're showing up in your own energy, which is a good sign. I love the rebirth card, or death. I think all Scorpios would, because it's just about transformation, reinventing yourself, rising from the ashes. It's very powerful. It's powerful because I just feel like there's no regrets, there's no holding on. There's something about forgiving yourself for some reason coming through really strongly. Forgiving yourself for like not knowing any better, for not knowing right, and then going, okay, cool, I'm transforming, I'm doing the best I can, and I'm becoming better and better every day. Like, there's something really beautiful. Like, you're not just being reborn this week, you're consistently, continuously re-emerging from the ashes and sculpting yourself into the best version of yourself, whereas others just kind of go, oh, I'm okay as I am. Like, or they'll play victim, whatever it may be, whereas you won't play victim. Anything you want to cry about, you go, okay, fired up, I'm going to change that about myself, rather than crying in the corner about it. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups is love, new love, and Seven of Swords right next to this is kind of something sneaky about it. Interesting. Six of Cups. So, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Ooh, why am I all uncomfortable? There's weird energy, and you got Seven of Swords there. There's someone being a bit shifty, someone's being a bit snidey, but at the same time it might be you, so it's like, if it's you, it's fine. Because Scorpio, I just trust that your intentions are pure, even if you're acting a bit dodge. But if there's someone around you acting a bit dodge, there's something about, like, look into it. It could be your kids, could be your nieces and nephews, there's kids around this. Or if there's new love coming in, it could be something where they're not telling you they've got kids for some reason. They think it's going to shift the situation. And if they were just honest and would communicate, because you've got Ace of Swords, it's almost like if they could just communicate, you'd be like, oh, I love kids, right? Or vice versa. Like, it would be, you'd be able to move forward, but there's something someone's holding back communication, being snidey about, instead of just telling the truth. Others of you, there's something about this new love is actually really weird, different direction, won't resonate with all of you. It's almost as if you're having kids, because Ace of Cups being a new soul coming into your life, new love to give, Six of Cups, children, and then something where you're not really telling anybody. It's just giving me that energy of when you first, when someone first gets pregnant and then she doesn't really want to tell people, obviously, doesn't want to jump ahead too quickly. Yeah, there's something, and that could also be you birthing and creating something with another person, and that's the Seven of Swords, is you kind of deciding both together, going, yeah, you know what, let's just see where this goes. And then because you don't know what it is, you're not telling anybody about it. You could be perceived to be mischievous when really you're not being mischievous. You don't know what it is yourself to tell other people. Those of you in relationships and connections already, there's a new life, there's a new love coming in. It could just be a furry animal. A furry animal, weird thing to say, most animals are furry. Could just be, you know. But like, either way, there's a soul, there's a new soul coming into your life. And then there's something like sneaky about it, like they're sneaking in, or they're wanting to return. I don't know what this means. Clarify death card. You got Eight of Swords and Knight of Wands. Oh. Ooh. Someone wants to come back from the past. Someone, again, Six of Cups is coming back, returning from the past. Seven of Swords, sneaky in. Someone wants to sneak back into your life. This is almost as if, have you ever had an argument with someone and nothing gets resolved? And then maybe an hour or two later, be like, oh my gosh, look at this. Have you seen this on the news? And it's like, a test. It's a test to see if you go, yeah, I have seen that. And then the argument never gets spoken about again. Or like some disrespect never gets brought up again. Because they've somehow jumped from the part where they were supposed to go inward, reevaluate themselves and apologise. But instead they went, I'm just going to see if I can carry on. I'm going to see if I can carry on and talk about something different if you'll forget about it. So it's something where someone's trying to sneak back into your life. And I don't think you're going to let them. That's the rebirth card, is you have leveled up to a place where in the past you would have just gone, yeah, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Like, without actually making someone assess their actions. And now there's something where you're keeping someone in a prison and just going, good luck getting out of that one. And this Ace of Cups is new love, so it's like someone new coming in if that was around love, or an apology. Let's see, clarify the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. Ooh, something around your family life. Like I said, there's a new soul coming into your life, into your family. There's a baby in that. Those of you that aren't looking for that, surprise? No, I'm joking. For most of you. 10 of Cups is happily ever after within your family, so there's definitely some type of new soul coming in. And if you're completely single, it just seems like you're meeting your person very, very soon. After you're having the, like, finding the power within yourself that's already always been there, to go, yeah, you don't get to get yourself out of this one so easily, because you just, there's a repeated cycle that you've learned from, like I said, of just forgiving and forgetting. And when you do that, it says a lot about you. However, you being the bigger person, just, I think you've been around a lot of small people, and you being the bigger person, it means you're keeping other people small because they're not rising up. You're not, like, you didn't hold anybody accountable, and now you're holding someone accountable for not even wanting to apologise. You would have accepted an apology, but they're not even apologising. They're trying to move on, they're trying to sweep something under the rug and pretend nothing happened, and you're like, ha ha ha, cute. What's your name again? Like, that's never gonna happen. I'm not, like, it's very powerful and sassy, and you're just moving forward with love. This could be about anything under the sun. I just like the fact that you are with kindness and grace, not letting yourself let anyone from the past back in without a genuine apology. Page of Pentacles is a new opportunity. With the Seven of Swords, you're kind of sneaking away to focus on a passion project, a new path you're going down. You're very skilled at, you're very gifted. The word gifted is coming through. You're going to feel like this is a gift, some opportunity. It's going to feel gifted to you, but it's also the fact that you are ready and you are, like, prepared. Page of Pentacles can be like the student, but for me it's just someone that's well practiced and well studied at something. You've honed a skill, and that skill now, like, you're feeling, oh my gosh, how did I get so lucky? Like, you're trying not to jinx something. That's why you're sneaking around with the Seven of Swords. You're not telling people what you're up to because you don't want to tell them and then you jinx it and it doesn't happen. So there's something really exciting, like a gift from the universe to you, but you don't really want to tell people and jump the gun or something. Clarifying Six of Cups, you have the Star card. The Star is wish fulfillment, healing, something you wish for. Someone from the past returning is a wish. It's almost like you may have wished for this person to come back. Just so that you could test your own strength in not accepting some type of, like, meek. It just seems like someone's energy, they should know you better than to think, and they don't know you better because you may have repeatedly shrunk yourself, right? So you're going to be, it's completely understandable, you're going to be annoyed. You think, I'm going to accept that. You've not even apologised. You just, you know, like, that's not an apology, that's pathetic. And you're going to be feeling like you should know me better, and then once you look back and you assess, so the Six of Cups can be looking back at things differently. You're looking back at things differently and you're having this aha moment of, like, of course they didn't expect me to stand on my word and stand my ground, because in the past I gave them an exception. I let them back. I would not stand on business, and now that I am, they're going to be shocked. Like, there's something here. You're going from upset that they didn't, yeah, like, you should know me better than this, you should know that this isn't good enough, and then you're looking back and going, actually, this person was the exception. Everyone else in your life, you held your ground and you demand respect, but this person, for some reason, you had a soft spot for, and because you had a soft spot for them, you always gave them benefit of doubt, or you always let them, like, out of jail for free, right? And now you're like, no, you can stay in your jail, you can get yourself out, but you don't want to. You're not trying to. Someone just wants to move forward. Almost seems as if it could be like a playful, passionate advance towards you, right? And it's just, you're like, how embarrassing that you think I'm going to accept that. And then you're looking back and going, but I've done it so many times, of course they thought that. And so yeah, there's something where you're healing your thoughts about the past, and you're realizing, oh, no one can ever treat me that way again because I'm not going to let them. Even though it had nothing to do with you and everything to do with them, the difference is, in the past you let them, and now you're not going to let them. You're not going to let anyone in the future treat you like that or accept anything less than what you deserve. You're in control. You can't control how people treat you, but from now on you can control how you respond, and how much of it you let happen, and you're not going to let it happen again. It's very powerful. I love it. And Star is massive, major wish fulfillment coming in for you. You know that energy of when one door closes, another one opens? In you not accepting this energy and you closing out a cycle with someone, it's actually opening up this whole other chapter of your life, I think, to focus on something that is major wish fulfillment for you, that is very, very exciting, and it's returning you back to this place of your inner child getting to play. And your inner child's going to be very proud. Does that make sense? If you could meet a 10-year-old version of yourself, they would be so proud of who you've become. I can't even explain in words. You'd be in awe of yourself, which is such a lovely feeling to have. I just got someone watching this going, not me, not me. And I think there's something for you to know, that there's a transformation happening currently. So if this doesn't feel like you, it's because that transformation is underway. And then you're going to go, oh, yes, I am proud of who I am. And younger me would be proud. But it's like something's still moving. That transformation's in progress or something. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it well in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Telltale Tuesdays.